Hey, what's up everybody? AD here. Welcome back to my Minecraft 1.7.9 series. So we've left Middle Earth briefly. I got this hankering to make like a mud house for some reason. I have no idea why, but I'm going to go to the south and do that. So I've just kind of been getting things set up. You notice here all my Middle Earth stuff has now been moved over. We don't have anything here. So we're back in our main world here. Let's have a look at the map real quick. So we're going to go down south here to the southern village down here, and right in here, right in this area here, I want to make like a mud home. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I kind of got an idea for a cool looking mud house, so I want to kind of go down and build one of those today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up some materials, head down there. I think I got a Mystcraft book set up for down there, so I'm going to head down there and start working. First thing I want to do though before we go is I want to make a T-construct shovel, and what we want to do is let's go to our stencils. Now we haven't got a stencil made for the shovel yet, so we're going to grab excavator head pattern. I think that's, how do we make the excavator again? It's this guy here. If we got the plate, I don't know if we've got the heavy crossbar yet, so we're going to have to make a few things. Let's have a look here. Got the tough rod pattern. We don't have the heavy pattern yet, so let's get that done. Okay, cool. So let's make a couple of these. We need some stone. Let's get some stone. What do we got here? I don't want to use up my regular cobble. What's this? Dactite? Sure. I think that should be enough. Drop it in here. This I think costs 8. Yeah, and that's probably 3. Yeah, there we go. Cool, so we can put these in here now. I might as well leave the Dactite in there. So we're going to need some gold in here. I don't think we have any gold left. No, we don't. So let's get a couple pieces of gold and melt that up. Lots of gold, 2, 4. Because this thing doubles the gold. So throw those in. Let's get the head. So we got to figure out where we're going to make this out of. We got iron, we got steel, and obsidian. I guess we could make it out of aluminite. We do have a lot of aluminum and stuff. So yeah. Aluminum, gravel. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. So then we would need 2 iron. Actually 4 iron. And then we need 4 obsidian. And where's our obsidian here? Skystone. Obsidian. Just need 4 of these guys. So that should be enough for the head, I think. Wait. It's 3 per, so that's 6. We need one more. 1, 2. 2 and 1, 2. Okay, so that should be, oops, nope, we need 5 of those. 3, 4, 5. Right. So let's get these melting. Get all those in there. All right, so we got the gold here, so let's make a mold. A mold with the gold. And a mold of this too. All right. Actually, can we melt this stuff? Guess not. I was hoping we could just turn it into stone something or other, but can't really use those anymore. We're going to need the head pattern. So I think I'm going to make this out of aluminite. We're saving this for repairs. Actually, while we're here, we might as well set up some repair going here on our hammer. That's the benefit of having this chest here, or the Tinker's table. I can just add a whole bunch around here. We can see how much we need. So let's fix that. And how much do we have here? Aluminite's almost done. Why is that 23.8? Oh, because we had some, right, we had some stuff in here already. So we've got 18 aluminite. So let's make, oops, let's not melt that. Let's put this here. And we're going to make the head pattern out of that. And I think probably Do we have the, where's the handle pattern here? Tough cat, oh, we need that. So that's 3 as well. So we got 2 choices. We can make, let's do this. I should just make the whole damn thing out of Alamite. I don't know why I got the material. I'm trying to skimp on resources, but like I really shouldn't be. We got lots, so the obsidian's the only thing we don't have lots of, but it's not like we can't make more. So let's do this. Just so we have the entire thing. It's gonna like last forever at that point. Let's drop this and this in here now. Just need these 2 now. So we don't have quite enough yet. We got 2 left. We need 3 for each of these. So let's give that a chance to cook. Let's start putting these in here. Save a little bit of time. And I think what we want to do is make it a little faster. Just slightly faster. I don't think we need anything else with that. So let's do this. Okay, and we're going to make it just using the redstone to make it faster. We're going to have to get a lot of mud to make the house I want to make, because the mud kind of works like clay. So when you break a mud block, you get 4 mud balls, and then you can turn those mud balls into mud bricks, which then you can use 4 bricks to make 1 block of like mud bricks. And I kind of want to use that for the floor and the walls on the inside, and then the outside's all going to be caked in mud. I know it sounds weird, but it'll look cool when it's done. So let's just do this, and we'll do this, and this is going to last forever now. Yeah, 5600 duration, and we'll make it a little bit faster. Cool. So now we got our awesome shovel. And probably not going to need the hammer, so let's do this. And okay, so we're on our way. We'll leave the rest of the Alamite in there for now. I'll drain it at some point, probably. We're going to need more lava too at some point, but not really worried about that right now. Actually, there's a lot down south where we're going. Okay, so when I get down there and figure out what we're doing, I'll come back, and then we'll get started on making the house down there. I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do for like the yard and all that stuff. So I'll see you when I'm down there. Okay, everybody, welcome down to the mud biome. We're down here. Let's have a look at the map. So we've made it all our way down here real quick. We do have a book in here that we can just teleport to real quickly, so it makes things easier. And this is the lava here. So we're going to want to make our house a little far away from the lava. I'm thinking probably in here. Now we're going to have to flatten out all this, I think. I want to have it at least 1 block above sea level, I think. So I'm going to need to get some dirt. We're going to fill all this in. We definitely want to have mud on the surface. So I'm thinking maybe we do go down 1 block. It's not as muddy as I was hoping for. Let's have a look at the map real quick here. It's kind of a nice place to put the house. Yeah, but I think we're going to have to steal mud from other places too. Otherwise, we're going to this place isn't going to work. What I need to do though is get a silk touch shovel if I want to get these mud blocks, because you can't turn the mud balls back into these mud blocks here. So let me go figure that out. I can't remember if we've got silk touch yet for our tools. So let me go back. I'll figure that out. When I come back here, we'll work on getting this thing started. Now there's a lot of dirt I can grab from around here, gravel if we need it. Plenty of dirt over here if we need it, plus sand, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be back shortly when I have everything I need to start working on this. I thought I did, but you know how it goes in Minecraft. You think you have everything and you really don't. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, slight change of plans. We are going to head into the tainted biome. So here's the deal. We do have Silk Touch, which is great. However, I need 15 bookshelves to be able to actually utilize it. So, because I don't have enough books for making 15 bookshelves, we're going to pull off a raid here. We're going to go raid this Tainted Biomes village and steal as many books as we can from here. Now, we've got to be careful on Tainted Biome. There's mobs that spawn during the daytime, and we could take tainted damage and stuff, so this will be a fun little journey. This village is pretty much doomed anyway, so it's not like, you know, we're really stealing a lot from these guys. So let's get there fast. And hopefully we don't encounter any of those little midges or whatever they are that fly around in the Tainted Biomes and give you taint. Wait, where's the village? Where am I? Ah! Gotta go this way. So I'm just hoping to rip off bookshelves. Now we're going to be coming back here at some point when we do Thaumcraft, because we're going to need to grab some taint for that. But right now we don't need anything, so I'm not going to bother grabbing anything from here. And we're getting lucky. See the question marks on the map there? You can see that's where the tainted midges are. Hooray, let's swim through tainted water, because that's really what I want to do. I'm going to feel so clean after this. Alright, so it looks like there might be some bookshelves here. I'm hoping. I'm not going to kill anybody here. I'm just going to steal everything I possibly can. Just really looking for books. I'd like to hang around, spend time trading with these guys, but I really want to get that house built today. So really working on that. Hopefully there's a building here. I think there's a couple. I noticed on the map there's a few here that could have libraries. A few of these could be libraries, that is. Like right here. Normally I don't, like I said, normally I don't steal from villages, but okay, it's 7. But this village is pretty much doomed anyway. Thanks to the taint. Hopefully they don't blame the taint on me. It wasn't my fault, I didn't do it. Okay, let's get something here. I think we're going to grab all the books here that we can. We're going to need them later on. But we're going to have to make a temporary library. Or a temporary setup for our enchanting table. So let's move this out. That's 21. Maybe there's another one here. Then we would have enough to make a whole... we're going to need wood too, so let's take this. It'd be nice to be able to make a whole 27 bookshelves. Gonna need a fair bit of wood. Sorry man, like your village is like totally doomed here, guy. You really need to like move out of this place. Okay, once I get the books and the wood, I'll meet you back at the house. And there's another one over here. Okay, cool. So let's get some dirt, and then we'll make a enchanting table and get ourselves. There's another one right here. So let's put this there. If you'll move out of the way, dude. Come on, get out the way. Sucks that you guys live in this place. Gonna have to make a temporary location for this, and then we'll have to get an axe with let's check in here. An axe with Silk Touch on it. Oh, we got 5 that we don't have yet. Awesome. So let's sleep here, and then when I come back, I'll be back. I'll put together everything, and then I'll meet you guys down at the place that we're going to do the mud house, and hopefully we should have everything by that point in time, because like I said, in Minecraft it's like, yeah, no, I got everything, and then you never do. So yeah, I'll see you guys all down there. Alright everybody, welcome back. So after about an hour of real time, I was able to get enough wood out of that village to make a 27 bookshelf enchanting table. So I was able to enchant the osmium shovel here to silk touch, which is great. I've been using it for the first little bit. So also here, you'll notice I've done a bit of mining already for mud. So we got tons of mud. We got some regular mud blocks as well. These are we're going to turn into bricks, and these we're going to use as decoration around the house. We're just going to lay them out. So the first thing I want to do, I think, is two things. Well, I guess that's first and the second thing we're going to do. First thing is we're going to fill in all these holes here right up to just below ground level. So our ground level is going to be one higher. It's going to be at 64 than the ocean level. So we'll fill in all this. I'll be back in a second. All right, so that part's done. So the next thing we want to do is figure out where the boundaries of our main houses are going to be. I think I want to have it a little bit closer to the water. I think I want the door to open towards the water and not towards the swamp. So since we have to fill this in with mud anyway, I'm thinking probably our house should be somewhere on like this area right here. And then this we can use for other stuff. So I think I want to do it like maybe a lot wider than it is deep. So maybe we go, let's go like 11 wide, I think. So let's pull these out and just trying to find a place that is going to have a half decent access to the water. Probably like, yeah, I don't want to go too far this way. So maybe the edge is like right here. So we end it here. Okay, so probably like the front of the house should probably be here. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 deep. And then put the back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. And then we wanted to go like maybe 11 across. Maybe it's 13 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there. So that'll be the outline of our house. Let's just double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, perfect. I always like having it an odd number. Just so when you're putting torches and stuff on the wall, everything just seems to have a little bit better balance. That's just my personal preference. You guys can do what you want, obviously. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pull out all of these guys in the center. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now that we got that laid out, we got our boundaries. This is the sort of the floor level right there. And we're going to fill all this in. Now the thing we need to do, I think I'm going to use wood for the interior and then mud brick walls and then mud on the outside. So the mud brick walls, we're going to have to make some mud brick. So I'm going to go back to the house, get that started, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I've got enough brick now. I've got enough mud bricks here. We got some more in our chest. I also picked up some redwood bark from the redwood tree over there because I want to use a redwood door. Kind of matches the flavor of what I'm going for here. Now I've also used the sort of Middle Earth style beams here for the corners. So I took my jungle wood that I had left over and I just made beams for the corners here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my brick. Actually, I'm going to need a lot more than this, so let's bring out this other stack. So we're going to do brick walls here. Let's get started on this. So we're going to go like this. And I want to put some glass in here as well. So I don't want to do the whole thing like this. I'm just going to do this. Let me get some dirt here. Actually, you know what? Let's fill the floor in too while we's at it. So let's grab some dirt and we're going to just go along here the edge. Okay, so that fills that in. Now what we want to do is, also what I did is I used my Mystcraft. I set up a way back, and then this is our point back to the base here. So what we want to do is, first of all, let's grab these mud bricks and go along here. We're going to add our back wall in here. I kind of like the look of these mud bricks. They're not really that attractive up close, but when you're at a distance, they kind of look really nice. So the door is going to go here, and we'll fill this in. And then somewhere here in the middle, which is like right here, I think, I want to add at least 3 this way. Right, yep. And let's just do this real quick, because then we want to do this. This is going to be the center of the house. It's the beam that supports everything. And let's go this way. And we're going to go across to the other side. I don't know if we're going to have enough here. Probably not. We'll have to get some more jungle wood. But the idea is to put a beam here in the center. And one more. So that's the center of the house. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more jungle wood. That's fine. We can go grab that later. How you doing, lady? Let's do that. And this, because we want to add that up there. And, nope. Yep. Like this. And, yeah, just like that, I think. We might make it a little taller in the center. Not 100% sure yet. But we're going to put some glass in here, too. Actually, we should have waited and did that here. Okay. Let's get across to that side. I guess not. And we're going to do that. That. Okay. I'm going to fill the rest of this in and we'll come back in a second. Alright, so that's a pretty good start. And I think we need to get another door. We're going to work on... I got to figure out what we're going to do for our landing pad here when we come back. So we're going to work on the front of the house. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten this area out. I'm going to pull all this mud out of here and flatten it out a little bit just so we have some access down to the water. I'll put a nice little dock in here. So I'll be back when I finish that. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I did a little bit of work here. The interior of this house is finished. I got a redwood core block for the interior. I got another redwood door here. Also, I used the carpenter's blocks here to put a little angled bit of dirt. This is kind of what I was planning on doing this with mud, but it didn't really look that great. Plus, there was no reason for the mud to be packed up like that, so I kind of went with the dirt instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this kind of idea along this way. What I want to do is kind of build up around the areas of the house where we're really not we're not living or anything, or moving around and doing stuff on the outside. So we're just going to build this up like so. And I'll come back when I got this done and you can see what it looks like. Alright, so there we go with that. So that looks actually okay. Not really happy with this corner here, but you know, this dirt will fill itself in with grass very shortly. But the rest of this, I think it looks kind of cool. Kind of looks like a bunker to me a little bit. But yeah, it looks nice. So what we're going to do now is, I think, start working on the glass. And I have to figure out what kind of glass we want to use in here. We could use the Middle-earth glass, the Hobbit glass, the black frame stuff, which would kind of be like, you know, nice and ornate. Yeah, it's weird that this... I got to reload and come back and this will appear properly. I'm going to change this out too, so I'm not really happy with that as well. But yeah, we're going to get some nice glass going here. So let's do a couple things. I don't think we can make a... no, I can't make a furnace out of mud bricks, unfortunately. But we're going to get some stone here. Now, I did notice right here, there's like a cave system like right underneath this place. So there's an entrance there, if I can actually get out of here now. So there's an entrance there, but there's also another entrance like right over here. So there are places here to get stone and stuff. I'm just going to go down here. I'm going to grab a bit of stone and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So we're back. So there's lots of glass. Different types of glass we can choose from. We can use the chisel block on glass. There's a way to make, like there's, you know, lime fine glass panes, Lord of the Rings. This might look kind of nice, or even the yellow might look nice here. Or even the brown. Let's have a look at the brown. Fine glass pane. So it's just brown dye. It's just 4 of these in a block to make fine glass panes. So it's pretty simple. I think we'll go with the brown one. So let's get some brown dye. All right, everybody. Well, we got real lucky because right over here, if you look at the map, I had to load and reload here for a second. But right on the map here, there's a, I don't even know what this is called, but it's got jungle trees and stuff. We were able to find some cocoa beans, so we do have brown dye now. I had to cook up 4 more fine glass just so we have enough here. And now we've got fine glass panes, and we can do this. And we need 20 of these, so we're going to make 20. And we'll put these guys in here. So now we can finish up the house. So oftentimes when, if you remember that this wasn't loaded correctly, oftentimes when these chunks unload and then reload, these bricks here will show up like incorrect with no textures on them. So they'll be angled in a different direction with no textures. If you ever encounter that, don't worry about it. Just save, exit, come back in, and they'll be fine. It's just, I don't know what happens when they reload. Sometimes it gets all weird. Or maybe it's just my game. I'm not really sure, but that's how it goes for me, at least here. Okay. I got freaked out the first time and started replacing them all and then gave up. And then when I came back, they were all fixed. So, all right. So there's the windows. Let's have a look here real quick. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the right color, I think. And what I did is I started growing some more here. I picked up extra cocoa, so just in case we need brown dye, we have brown dye. So I'm going to work on the roof tomorrow. I'm thinking what we might try and do is make it a little bit more camoed roof. I picked up a ton of jungle leaves when I was getting jungle wood earlier. So I've got like tons of jungle leaves here. They're kind of cool looking, and I think in this biome they might actually even look even better. I want to change this too real quick here. Gonna match the other side, I think. I didn't like it like this originally, but now I'm thinking have these two sides match is probably better. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, cool. So what we want to do now is a couple things. Let's work on this roof first of all, I think. I didn't originally think of how I was going to do this. Originally I thought the whole thing was going to just be covered in mud, but then it was like, why would it be all covered in mud? This, that, and the other thing. So anyway, we've got the beam across the center. So I think I want to utilize wood for the upper part, probably jungle wood since we've got a bunch. Utilize some of that for here, and then maybe attach some of the on the top of that. Attach some of the green jungle leaves, just to give it a bit more of a rustic kind of look to it. So let's try doing that here. Not exactly sure. How much jungle did I get here? Not as lot as I thought I had. Okay, so we do have this, which we can now just kind of plant over here. Just plant it right here. Hopefully that grows relatively quickly. Got to get rid of some of this mud here. I only want it at like a certain distance from my house just to slow down mobs and stuff. And I want to put a fence around here too. Not around the whole thing. Actually, let's fix this one too. I don't necessarily want to put a fence around the whole house. There we go. but I do want to get it, like I want to have a small area in here, maybe growing sugarcane or something along that line. No fences in the back, but I want to fill this in with mud back here. Maybe fence off a little bit here. I know I'm going to have a dock out here. You know, fence off a little bit of this side over here. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Okay, so let's get the jungle wood going. And let's just start, I don't know, this is kind of bright. It's kind of bright for my liking. What if? Like if we do that, yeah, not liking that either. I think we need beams. Let's shear those back. I think we need beams in here. What about the, okay, if we can't see these from here, that's fine. What about the inside though? Actually, I don't mind it on the inside. It's nice having a little bit of a brighter roof. So let's still work on that then. We'll have the brighter roof. Maybe we need it angled. Oh, I know what I can do. If we do this, this way we'll end up with a bright roof on the inside. You know, we can have a brown skylight too. I don't know, thinking about it, that might actually be kind of cool. So if we go 1, 2, 3, so we have 2 around on each side. Yeah, okay, I got an idea how we're going to do this. So just going to do a time lapse and you'll be able to see it. Alright guys, so there it is. I think it's actually looking pretty good. We need to get some lights on this now. I gotta figure out what kind of lighting. I just want to throw torches on it. Oh, forgot to put the thing on there. So I just don't want to throw torches on it. So I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Let's see if I can get up there to do that. There we go. Alright, so we gotta figure out how we're gonna light this place. So first thing we need to do though is I want to get some more of the dark oak wood here, because I want to use this. Hopefully I can make dark oak fences. So that's one of the goals we want to do, is dark oak fences. The other thing we could do, let's get some vines here. We could add a few vines. Yeah, and let them grow up the side of the house even. Although I don't know how they're going to look. I mean, we could put some here. Nah, I think we're going to leave them off. Yeah, I don't think they're adding anything. We'll just leave them off. Okay, so we got some dark oak wood here. I don't think we can make... Let's see if we can make dark oak fences. How do they, they changed the fence recipe, but I thought they added, oh, it's wood planks, right, Don't know why I thought it was logs. Yeah, there we go. Dark oak fence is perfect. So we're going to add some fencing. Might as well break that up too. Add a bit of fencing. We got to clear, I think, probably the mud in here, at the very least. I think this is where we'll make our, we can put a sugarcane farm in here. Not sure, I think we can put water on mud. Pretty sure we can. So let's go out to, yeah, I don't want this to be too big, I don't think. So something like that, I think probably. I think we got enough dirt to fill that in. Yeah, we got tons. I'm gonna fill some of this in too here. Okay, everybody, we're back. So I've added a few things here. I brought everything inside. The only thing I haven't placed down is the bed yet. I think I'll put it right. Let's put it right here for now. So we've got everything inside now. I've been working on getting some bricks because, let's just throw 10 bricks back in here because we don't need them. We're going to make some lanterns. And these are Railcraft lanterns. Really, really easy to make. So, Railcraft, you got a bunch of different lanterns here, all different colors, and they're made from different things, right? So, abyssal stone, which is the stuff you can find way deep underground, usually in the water. You know, quartz stone, which you can find on the surface, makes the white ones. You can also make, which I'm doing right now, is the sandy stone lantern. So you need sandy stone blocks. Just need 2 of them and a torch to make a lantern. And sandy stone is easy to make. It's just 2 pieces of sand and 2 pieces of brick. So we've got all that. So we're just going to make a bunch of those real quick. And then we'll spread them around outside. I think these things look pretty good. Now these only make one lantern per, so you know it's you know a little bit resource intensive, but that's what they look like right there. You know, so they'll all kind of look like this depending on the color. No, it's not exactly the color. I wanted to get the dark brown, but it requires nether brick, so that wasn't going to happen. So we're going to just put up a few lanterns here. Let's just put one on this side of the door. Let's put one over here, a couple over here. Let's put one here and one here. Let's move that over one more. Like there. Yeah, I've got my dock done already. Now, I didn't really do down here with another beam. Just kind of left it like this for now. Eventually I'll put one down here. I just need to get some more oak wood because we're using oak wood beams here. But these will sit on top of things as well. So you can put them on top, which is kind of cool. So we're going to do that like this. Looks like I'm going to have to make a few more of these lanterns. And you can also, which I kind of like doing, is kind of putting a post and then throwing a lantern on top of the, on top of the post. Now I have added a few gates in here to get in and out. Because definitely need that. So it looks like we're going to need a few more lanterns. Now this kind of was weird here. It does kind of form like that. I don't know why there's no lava in there, but that's just kind of the way it is. Okay, so let's do that. Can be hard to place sometimes. Let's get this up on here. There we go. So I think we just need like maybe one here and like another one along here somewhere. Let's hit F7 here just to see. Yeah, we're going to need some over here. They don't put that much light out. It looks like I was hoping it would put a bit more light, like a little bit more light than that, but get that here fixed in a jiffy. So we've still got some bricks in here. Got 12. So let's make a few more. Not going to get that many more. So let's do that. And then what we can do is, I think it's probably because those things are fairly high up, we can put like one in there. So that's working pretty good. Let's get one here. Yeah, we're going to be short a few. So I have to get some more clay, it looks like. Should have tested that before I did it. Alright, so I'm going to get some more clay, and when I come back, we'll finish lighting up this area. I wonder if I can just take this out now. Nope. Doesn't look like these things light all that much. Let's just put it in the center of the yard. Yeah, well, they look better than regular torches and stuff, so we're gonna stick with them, I think. Yeah, so let's get a couple more, and I'll finish up this. I know where this episode's kind of running late, so I'll finish up doing all this stuff, and then we'll take one final look at it before we leave for the end of the episode. So I'll see you all shortly. Okay, we're back now. So I'm going to consider this place finished for now. I'm not going to do much more. I'm going to take some lava before we go, and eventually I'll fill all this in with either dirt or mud or whatever. But we were able to pretty much fill up the back side here if we come around the back of the house. Pretty able to fill up this field here in the back with mud. I'm going to have to work on it a little bit, I think, just to get the texture right. You know, need a little bit of dirt in there, maybe add some grass and stuff. But that's kind of the back of the house right there. I'm thinking it's actually looking pretty good. Overall, I really like the way this turned out. I mean, it's not 100% finished by any means, but it's looking pretty good. There's the side there. And if we come around, I made the dock here inaccessible. So, well, I guess it is accessible. I guess mobs can make their way up here if they want to, but got a couple of flowers here added in the front of the house. The dock is finished. We had our final post in here. So now we can just, you know, drop a boat and take off if we want to. You know, just added a few pieces of grass, some textile gardens. We added our sugarcane farm here. We put the lily pads on top so we can walk over the water and not fall in. And if we hit F7 now, you'll see that the entire area here is all lit up now. I had to add a couple of, I brought the lamps down one post and it actually added a fair bit more light. So I just had to add a kind of a bit, you know, a little bit more than I normally would lamp wise. But I think overall it looks pretty good. You know, that's the front of the house there. And the side of the house here. So overall I think it turned out pretty good. We added the flax in here just to give a bit of interest. And then inside we got our chests, our way out, and I added our things. I needed to do a grindstone so I could make some fluid tanks before I go back. I want to fill them up with lava. And then we added a writing desk in here for Thaumcraft and a enchanting table as well. We may not use them here, but you know, like once again, it's just added a little bit of interest to the inside of the house. Then our skylight here, it's pretty nice. During the day, it keeps the place well lit. It's kind of nice to sort of stare up at nighttime when the rain's coming in. I was able to do that. Looks really nice up there. I added the one torch up there just to keep it lit, just so no mobs spawn on top of the house. And that's about it. So I'm going to end this episode for today. I'm going to pick up some lava and head back to the mining base. And if you guys like the video, drop a like. If you want to see me do any other kind of builds in interesting areas, please do so. I'm probably going to do a few other simple houses. I want to do one in a huge redwood tree at some point. I've done one of those in the past personally, and they're kind of cool. So I'll probably do one of those at some point as well. But yeah, as far as this goes, I mean, it's relatively easy to build. It takes a little time. I mean, it took me a little time to you know, enchant the thing so I can make mud blocks and do all the mud bricks to make the mud brick walls and stuff. But once all that gets done, the actual building part is actually relatively quick. So yeah, yeah. So we'll see you all next time.